At least that's what people think, but that's not really the case. There's a lot of conservative people, a lot of moderate people, Republicans, Democrats in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, where liberal views often dominate headlines, some celebrities proudly stand on the other side of the political aisle. While many stars choose to stay quiet about their beliefs, others openly support conservative values and the Republican Party without hesitation. These actors, musicians, and entertainers know their opinions can spark controversy, yet they remain unapologetic about where they stand. From award-winning legends to modern-day stars, their political choices have surprised fans and fueled debates. Join us in this video as we take a closer look at Hollywood celebrities who are proudly, openly, and unapologetically Republican. Number 23. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Before stepping into politics, Arnold Schwarzenegger was already one of Hollywood's biggest action stars. Known for blockbuster roles and an unforgettable screen presence, the Austrian-born actor later proved that his ambitions stretched far beyond the movie set. In 2003, he made a dramatic move into politics and was elected governor of California as a Republican, a role he held until 2011. Schwarzenegger brought the same confidence and larger-than-life energy from his film career into government. But his approach to politics didn't always follow strict party lines. While he supported traditional Republican ideas like lowering government spending and reforming California's workers' compensation system, he also backed policies that surprised many conservatives. One of his most notable achievements was signing the Global Warming Solutions Act of 2006, a groundbreaking environmental law that placed the first statewide limits on greenhouse gas emissions in the United States. His time in office wasn't easy. California faced serious budget problems, and its approval ratings dropped during difficult periods. Still, Schwarzenegger remained a recognizable and outspoken figure in Republican circles. Even after leaving office, he continues to speak out on environmental protection and political reform, proving that conservative leadership can sometimes intersect with ideas often linked to more progressive policies. So how many more celebrities are unapologetically Republican? Keep watching to find out. Number 22. Jon Voight. Jon Voight is widely known as one of the most outspoken conservatives in the entertainment industry today. The Academy Award-winning actor has never been shy about sharing his political beliefs, often using his public platform to voice strong support for Republican candidates and conservative policies. Over the years, he has regularly posted videos on social media where he speaks directly to his followers about political issues, urging Americans to stand up for what he describes as traditional values and patriotism. Voight's involvement in politics goes beyond social media. He has also appeared at rallies and political events where he openly talks about his views on leadership, national pride, and the direction he believes the country should take. These appearances have made him a recognizable figure not just in Hollywood, but also in conservative political circles. Long before his political activism drew attention, Voight had already built a legendary career in film. His acting journey spans several decades and includes unforgettable roles in movies like Midnight Cowboy and Deliverance, both of which helped establish him as one of Hollywood's most respected performers. Despite the political divide that often exists in the entertainment world, Voight has continued to balance his work as an actor with his outspoken political views. Today, he remains an active presence in both Hollywood and conservative political discussions, proving that he is just as committed to his beliefs as he is to his long-standing career in film. From Hollywood action to wholesome TV, who stands firm politically next? Stay tuned to find out more. Number 21. Candace Cameron Bure. Best known for playing D.J. Tanner on Full House and its sequel Fuller House, Candace Cameron Bure has grown into one of the most outspoken conservative voices in Hollywood. Over the years, the actress has openly shared her Christian faith and Republican political views, often using her public platform to speak about issues she believes strongly in. Her political stance became especially noticeable during her time as a co-host on The View from 2015 to 2016. While sitting alongside mostly liberal co-hosts, Bure didn't shy away from debate. She frequently defended conservative perspectives on topics like religious liberty and gun rights, leading to several tense but widely discussed conversations on the show. Even when criticism came her way, she remained firm in her beliefs. Bure has been particularly vocal about her pro-life stance and her support for traditional family values. Through interviews and social media, she often explains that her political views are deeply connected to her Christian faith. She has also spoken out strongly about religious freedom, saying she believes Christian values are sometimes dismissed or misunderstood in Hollywood and wider society. Her commitment to those beliefs even influenced her career decisions. In 2022, Bure left Hallmark Channel to join Great American Family, explaining that she wanted to help create content that better reflected her personal values. The decision sparked plenty of debate, but it also showed how serious she is about standing by her convictions. Despite the backlash that sometimes follows her opinions, Bure continues to thrive as an actress and producer. Her willingness to speak openly has made her an important figure among conservative audiences and a respected voice within Republican circles. Some celebrities face backlash. Who else speaks boldly in Hollywood today? Let's find out. Number 20. James Woods. James Woods has long been recognized for his powerful and intense performances on screen. Over the years, the actor built a reputation for playing complex and often edgy characters in films like Videodrome and Casino. His talent and distinctive acting style helped him become one of the most memorable performers of his generation. But in recent years, Woods has also become widely known for something beyond his film career: his outspoken political views. The actor maintains a very active presence on social media, where he regularly shares his thoughts on politics. Through his posts, he often champions conservative causes while openly criticizing policies and ideas he associates with the political left. Woods frequently engages in political conversations online, debating current issues and responding directly to supporters and critics alike. His strong opinions and willingness to speak openly have helped him build a large following of fans who share similar conservative views. At the same time, the actor has acknowledged that his political stance may have affected his opportunities in Hollywood. Woods has said that his outspoken support for conservative ideas has made it more difficult for him to find work in an industry that many believe leans politically liberal. Even so, he has never backed away from his beliefs. Woods continues to defend the Republican Party and its platform, making it clear that he values speaking his mind more than staying silent to protect his career. From outspoken critics to legendary icons, who dares to stand firm? Keep watching to find out. Number 19. Clint Eastwood. When people talk about conservatives in Hollywood, one name that almost always comes up is Clint Eastwood. The legendary actor and director has been a major figure in the entertainment industry for decades, but his influence hasn't been limited to the big screen. Eastwood also stepped directly into politics, serving as the mayor of Carmel by the Sea from 1986 to 1988. Over the years, his political views have shown a mix of Republican and libertarian ideas. While he has supported several Republican candidates, Eastwood has also described himself as someone who values personal freedom above all else. In fact, he once summed up his philosophy simply, "I'm a libertarian. Everyone leaves everyone else alone." Interestingly, many fans believe his political beliefs can be seen in the stories he tells on screen. His films often highlight themes like individual responsibility, resilience, and independence. One example is his 2014 war drama, American Sniper, which received strong praise from conservatives for its portrayal of military bravery and sacrifice. Despite working in an industry that often leans politically left, Eastwood has never tried to hide where he stands. He has continued to speak openly about his views throughout his career. One of his most talked-about political moments happened during the 2012 Republican National Convention. During the event, Eastwood delivered an unusual speech while addressing an empty chair meant to represent Barack Obama. The moment quickly went viral and sparked plenty of debate. Whether people agreed with him or not, the speech reinforced something many already knew. Clint Eastwood isn't afraid to stand by his beliefs, even in the middle of Hollywood. Beyond action and rebellion, which stars uphold conservative values quietly? Let's find out. Number 18. Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer is best known for bringing the sharp-witted Dr. Frasier Crane to life on the hit television shows Cheers and Frasier. The role made him one of the most recognizable faces in television comedy and helped build a long and successful career in Hollywood. Outside of acting, Grammer has also been open about his political beliefs. He has described himself as a conservative and has spoken in several interviews about his support for Republican candidates over the years. While many entertainers prefer to keep their politics private, Grammer has shown that he is comfortable discussing his views publicly. His interest in politics has even influenced some of his professional ventures. At one point, Grammer launched a television network designed to create and promote programming that would appeal to conservative audiences. The idea reflected his belief that viewers with traditional values should also have content that speaks directly to them. Working in an industry that is often viewed as politically liberal has not changed Grammer's approach. He continues to navigate his career while staying true to his personal beliefs. The actor frequently emphasizes the importance of individual liberty and the idea of limited government, principles that align closely with conservative political philosophy. Number 17. Tim Allen. Tim Allen, the star of the popular television shows Home Improvement and Last Man Standing, has long been recognized as one of the more visible conservative voices in Hollywood. Known for his sharp comedic timing and relatable characters, Allen has often used his roles to reflect viewpoints that resonate with many center-right audiences across America. Throughout his career, Allen has occasionally woven conservative ideas into his characters, especially in Last Man Standing, where his on-screen persona frequently shared opinions about politics, culture, and everyday life. These moments helped present a different perspective in a television landscape that many believe leans more liberal. Allen has also shown interest in politics beyond the screen. He attended the inauguration of Donald Trump following the 2017 United States presidential inauguration and has spoken publicly about issues like fiscal responsibility and government spending. Even when discussing serious political topics, Allen often approaches the conversation with humor. His comedic style allows him to talk about politics in a way that feels approachable rather than confrontational. Despite working in an industry where conservative viewpoints are sometimes less common, Allen has remained open about his center-right ideology. His work continues to connect with audiences across the country, particularly in America's heartland, where many viewers appreciate the values and perspectives reflected in his characters. Keep watching to find out more celebrities who are unapologetically Republican. Number 16. Elisabeth Hasselbeck. Elisabeth Hasselbeck made a name for herself, not just as a reality TV star on Survivor, but as one of the most outspoken conservatives in daytime television. During her decade-long run on The View from 2003 to 2013, Hasselbeck never shied away from expressing her political beliefs, even when it meant clashing with co-hosts like Joy Behar and Rosie O'Donnell. Her willingness to speak her mind made her a lightning rod for debate and earned her respect from viewers who appreciated her steadfastness. After leaving The View, Hasselbeck transitioned to Fox and Friends, where she continued to champion conservative perspectives in a format that allowed her to speak more freely about politics, faith, and family values. In August 2022, she made a surprising return to The View, reminding audiences that she remains unafraid to voice her opinions, even in a space known for lively political debate. Hasselbeck's career has consistently shown that holding firm to one's beliefs is possible, even under the bright lights of mainstream television. Number 15. Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner has long been a high-profile figure in both sports and politics. The former Olympian made headlines during the 2016 election when she publicly supported Donald Trump, sparking debate among LGBTQ advocates and political commentators alike. At the time, Jenner's backing of Trump surprised many, given her history as a transgender rights advocate. Although she still identifies as a Republican, Jenner later reconsidered her support. In 2018, she wrote an article for The Washington Post, retracting her faith that the president would stand up for the LGBTQ community signaling a shift in her political stance while maintaining her party affiliation. Jenner has also explored direct political involvement. She previously attempted to run for governor of California, aiming to bring her views and experience into state leadership. Today, she remains active in public discourse as a contributor for Fox News, where she continues to navigate the intersection of Republican politics and advocacy for LGBTQ issues. Even amidst controversy, which celebrities take bold political stands next? Stay tuned to find out. Number 14. Stacey Dash. Stacey Dash is widely recognized for her iconic role as Dion in the 1995 cult classic Clueless. But after openly identifying as a conservative, Dash has spoken about the professional challenges she faced in Hollywood. In a 2018 interview with The Guardian, she explained, "You're tolerated only if you fit their liberal profile. I've been blacklisted. I don't even get to auditions." Determined to take her beliefs further, Dash briefly entered politics. In March 2018, the Fox News contributor announced her campaign for a congressional seat in Southern California. However, her run was short-lived, as she withdrew less than a month later. Dash's political journey has also included moments of reflection. In March 2021, following the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol, she publicly apologized for her previous support of Donald Trump. Despite the ups and downs, Dash remains a notable example of a Hollywood figure navigating both fame and conservative politics. Number 13. Melissa Joan Hart. Melissa Joan Hart, famous for her roles in shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, has been open about her conservative beliefs, though she admits it hasn't always been easy. In a 2013 interview with Fox News, Hart recalled that when she voted for Republican Bob Dole, her co-stars weren't particularly supportive of her choice. Today, Hart says the environment around her has changed, making it much easier to discuss politics openly. She enjoys expressing her opinions while also hearing different perspectives from friends with opposing views. "These days, I'm pretty much surrounded by Republicans at work," Hart told Fox News. "It's made it a little easier, but I love talking to my Democrat friends about how they see things." Hart's experience shows that, while Hollywood can sometimes feel divided politically, there are spaces where conservative voices can speak freely and even engage in meaningful dialogue with those who think differently. Some wear their politics openly and make their message unforgettable. Number 12. Joy Villa. Joy Villa, the singer-songwriter known for her bold fashion choices, has made a name for herself by using her red carpet appearances to express her political views. At the 2017 Grammy Awards, Villa stunned attendees in a red, white, and blue mermaid gown emblazoned with President Donald Trump's campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." The striking dress, designed by Andrei Sorian, sent a clear message. Villa proudly supported Trump and his policies. The singer did not stop at just the dress. She posted across her social media platforms, writing, "America is the greatest country in the world, and at Real Donald Trump will go down in history as the greatest leader in world history. Who brokered peace when no others could broker peace, who forged friendship with the Middle East, North Korea, and soon Russia. Hashtag Trump World Peace." Villa's words and her fashion choices made her political stance impossible to ignore. Villa continued this trend at the 2020 Grammy Awards, wearing another dress explicitly supporting Trump's re-election campaign. Her willingness to blend fashion and politics has become her signature approach to expressing her views publicly. In a 2018 op-ed for USA Today, Villa also described herself as a public figure and new Republican, emphasizing that her political beliefs are an intentional part of her public persona. Through her bold statements and fearless approach, Joy Villa demonstrates how celebrity, fashion, and politics can intersect to make a lasting impact. Number 11. Kristy Swanson. Kristy Swanson, best known for her role as the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, has never hidden her conservative beliefs. The actress is outspoken on social media, regularly defending her party and sharing her political opinions with her followers. One notable moment came in August 2017, When comedian Chelsea Handler criticized President Donald Trump's response to the tragic events in Charlottesville via Twitter, Swanson quickly responded with a rebuttal, defending the president and expressing her perspective on the situation. When a fan reacted with surprise at her political stance, she was clear and unapologetic, stating that she has always been a proud Republican. Swanson has also been vocal about her support for Trump, frequently sharing positive messages on social media. In December 2019, she tweeted, "Love our president, he's the best," at Real Donald Trump, making her allegiance to the Republican Party unmistakable. Through her social media presence and public statements, Kristy Swanson stands out as a celebrity who embraces her conservative beliefs without hesitation. From TV doctor to Republican Senate candidate. Who is next on the list? Let's find out. Number 10. Dr. Mehmet Oz. Dr. Mehmet Oz became a household name thanks to frequent appearances on The Oprah Winfrey Show, where Oprah Winfrey invited him as a medical expert. These appearances helped Oz gain the credibility and audience needed to eventually launch his own television program, cementing his status as a media personality. In 2022, Oz transitioned from television to politics, running as a Republican candidate for the United States Senate seat in Pennsylvania. The race pitted him against Democrat John Fetterman during the midterm elections, drawing national attention. His campaign also earned the endorsement of President Donald Trump, signaling strong ties to the party's conservative base. Despite the high-profile backing, Oz faced challenges rallying support from some MAGA voters. According to insider reporter Jake LaHoot, his campaign struggled at times to gain traction with the most devoted Trump supporters. Nevertheless, the race marked a major step in Oz's journey from celebrity television doctor to prominent Republican political figure. Number 9. Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent, the legendary rock guitarist and performer, is as well known for his outspoken conservative politics as he is for his music. A staunch supporter of the MAGA movement, Nugent has frequently shared controversial opinions on social media, including promoting conspiracy theories related to election fraud and COVID-19. In May, during a Trump rally in Austin, Nugent made headlines for comments advocating violence against political opponents. He was recorded saying to attendees, "I love you people madly, but I'd love you more if you went forward and just went berserk on the skulls of the Democrats and the Marxists and the communists." These remarks sparked widespread outrage and reinforced Nugent's reputation as a fiery, unapologetic conservative voice. Whether loved or criticized, Nugent remains one of the most provocative figures bridging the worlds of rock music and far-right politics. The next celebrity on the list is known as a martial arts legend and conservative icon, but has never been afraid to back several Republican presidential candidates. Let's find out who he is. Number 8. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, best known for his starring role in Walker, Texas Ranger, has long combined his fame with active involvement in conservative causes. Beyond his work in film and television, Norris writes regular columns where he shares his political views, often emphasizing his strong support for the Second Amendment and individual freedoms. A devout Christian, Norris has campaigned for several Republican presidential candidates over the years, lending his name and influence to conservative campaigns. His charitable work also reflects his values, frequently focusing on projects that celebrate patriotism, faith, and traditional family principles. Even decades into his career, Norris remains a cultural icon, admired not only for his martial arts and screen presence, but also for his willingness to speak openly about his beliefs. Whether advocating for conservative policies or sharing personal convictions, Chuck Norris continues to stand as a fearless voice for traditional American values, from Hercules to conservative advocate. Who could this next unapologetic Republican be? Stay tuned to find out. Number 7. Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo rose to fame as the star of Hercules, the legendary journeys, capturing audiences with his heroic roles and charismatic presence. Over time, Sorbo has used his platform to become a vocal supporter of conservative and Christian values, shaping his career around projects that reflect his worldview. He frequently produces and stars in faith-based films, focusing on stories that celebrate family, morality, and religious principles. Beyond filmmaking, Sorbo is active on social media, where he critiques liberal policies and openly supports Republican figures, making him a prominent voice for conservative audiences in Hollywood. Sorbo has also spoken candidly about the difficulties conservative actors face in the mainstream entertainment industry, acknowledging that taking a public political stance can limit certain opportunities. Despite these challenges, he continues to prioritize projects that promote faith, family, and traditional values, solidifying his reputation as both a talented actor and a committed conservative advocate. Number 6. Dean Cain. Dean Cain gained international recognition for his portrayal of Superman in the television series Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, becoming a beloved figure in pop culture. Beyond his acting career, Cain has built a reputation as a strong conservative voice, frequently contributing to right-leaning news networks and offering commentary on current events from a Republican perspective. Cain's commitment to public service extends beyond politics. He has served as a reserve police officer and is a vocal supporter of law enforcement, often emphasizing the importance of safety, accountability, and respect for authority. In addition to his advocacy for law enforcement, Cain actively campaigns for Republican politicians and supports a variety of patriotic causes. Known for his articulate and thoughtful media appearances, he consistently defends conservative principles, blending his celebrity influence with a clear commitment to his political beliefs. Through both his public service and media presence, Dean Cain has become a prominent example of a Hollywood figure unapologetically embracing Republican values. Who upholds conservative values with conviction next? Let's find out. Number 5. Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck, celebrated for his roles in Magnum, Peeps, and Blue Bloods, has long been recognized for his principled stance on politics and personal values. A long-standing member of the National Rifle Association, Selleck describes himself as a registered independent with libertarian tendencies, though he frequently aligns with Republican ideals on issues of governance and personal freedom. Selleck has been open about his belief in individual liberty and has occasionally expressed disagreement with liberal trends in Hollywood, emphasizing the importance of personal responsibility and traditional values. His character, Frank Reagan, often reflects these principles, portraying a steadfast respect for law enforcement, justice, and family. Throughout his career, Selleck has maintained a dignified public presence, balancing his professional achievements with his personal convictions. Whether on-screen or in interviews, he continues to uphold the values he believes in, demonstrating that it is possible to thrive in Hollywood while remaining true to one's principles. Number 4. Scott Baio. Scott Baio, famous for his roles in Happy Days and Charles in Charge, has been a highly visible supporter of the Republican Party, especially during the 2016 election cycle. His political engagement reached a national audience when he spoke at the Republican National Convention to endorse the party's nominee, solidifying his place as a celebrity voice for conservative causes. Baio frequently defends his political views both in interviews and on social media, often responding directly to critics and making clear where he stands on key issues. He emphasizes a philosophy of America First, advocating for policies he believes will strengthen national security and protect the country's borders. Through his continued public support of the Republican Party, Scott Baio demonstrates how a Hollywood actor can combine fame with active political advocacy, using his platform to promote conservative ideals and influence public discourse. Keep watching to find out more celebrities who identify as Republicans. Number 3. Stephen Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin, the youngest of the famous Baldwin siblings, stands out as the only openly conservative member of his family. A born-again Christian, Baldwin aligns closely with the Republican Party on both social and fiscal issues, making his faith a central guide in his public and private life. Over the years, Baldwin has appeared on various news programs to discuss his religious beliefs and political views, using his platform to promote causes he values. He frequently speaks in support of candidates who prioritize traditional family values, religious freedom, and policies that reflect his moral convictions. For Baldwin, spirituality and politics are deeply intertwined. He often emphasizes that his faith shapes not only his political choices, but also the career decisions he makes, demonstrating a commitment to living consistently with his principles both on screen and off. So, who else blends fame with strong convictions next? Keep watching to find out. Number 2. Robert Davi. Robert Davi, known for his memorable roles as a tough guy in films like Die Hard and The Goonies, has built a parallel reputation as a vocal conservative commentator. Beyond acting, Davi frequently writes articles and appears on news programs to discuss and defend conservative policies, earning respect for his articulate perspectives on politics and culture. A staunch supporter of American exceptionalism, Davi champions the Republican Party platform and often critiques the entertainment industry for its perceived political homogeneity, arguing that Hollywood frequently sidelines conservative voices. In addition to his political work, Davi maintains a creative presence as a singer, performing classic songs made famous by Frank Sinatra while continuing to support patriotic and charitable causes. By combining artistry with activism, Robert Davi has carved out a unique space where entertainment and conservative advocacy intersect. Number 1. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, the comedian and actor known for hits like Happy Gilmore and The Waterboy, is a registered Republican who has donated to conservative political campaigns over the years. Unlike some celebrities, Sandler generally keeps his political views separate from his films and stand-up routines, focusing instead on themes that appeal to broad audiences such as family, friendship, and everyday humor. Despite his low-profile approach to politics, Sandler has occasionally performed at events associated with the Republican Party, showing quiet but consistent support for conservative causes. His choice to remain private about his beliefs while continuing to contribute makes him stand out among entertainers who share similar values. By keeping his politics mostly out of the spotlight, Sandler manages to maintain a wide appeal while still supporting the principles and candidates he believes in, proving that one can be a Hollywood star and a Republican without making it the center of their public persona. So, what are your thoughts about these celebrities who unapologetically sided with the Republicans? Let us know in the comments section. Hollywood isn't always what it seems. Behind the fame, these celebrities stand unapologetically for their Republican beliefs. Hollywood celebrities who are unapologetically Republican shows the courage it takes to stay true in an industry that often leans left. If this gave you a new perspective on the stars you love, like, subscribe, and join us as we share more untold stories from behind the spotlight.